Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome to another round of the North American Mania Tournament, round of 64. We are just cruising along with these matches. Pretty hyped match actually. We have Halogen and Sparky. I'm Walmart, running me in the booth today, none other than Dark Mewtwo.
Hello, I am back in the morning this time. And this is a really exciting match. Halogen Dash against Dash Sparky Dash.
Yeah, Halogen seeding 7, and I believe Sparky was, if I'm not wrong, was somewhere in the 50s, like 54 I want to say.
That sounds right, based on the numbers. Maybe 57 then.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a bit of an old-timers battle here between these two. Both of these players been around for quite a while. As we all know, Sparky is the commentator when it comes to tourneys. Halogen, well known for their hosting side of things. I think hosted Springtime Mania Free For tournament for quite a bit. Now showing their skill back in tournaments with NAMT. So I feel like this is going to be, like I mentioned earlier, one of the more hyped matches, I would say.
Yup, indeed it is. And we're starting off with Sparky's warm-up, I think.
Seeing how this is a Sparky chart, would not be surprised if Sparky decided to get that plug real quick and get her own chart in the warm-ups.
Indeed, and we can see Halogen with a 99.97. That is extremely good accuracy.
Yeah, Halogen really making a statement for their accuracy, as this is somewhere I would say like Hills Have Eyes, just slightly less dense than what we have in for Hills Have Eyes even. So
yeah,
kind of shocking to see your opponent with a 99.96 on something so similar to what could be in the map pool right now.
Yeah, this is really not not something you want to like go up against. But Sparky really not doing too bad himself with a 99.79. Extremely good accuracy still. Climbing up to about 99.8 as well.
Yeah, Halogen closing this chart off with a 99.97. Sparky actually not too far behind. Imagine having what presumably a 993k and still losing. Almost a sub 30.
Wow, that is almost 999 as well. 999k, wow.
That was crazy. Coming from Halogen. As one warm-up out the way, I don't know if Halogen brought their warm-up to the table, but would not be surprised. And yet they do have a warm-up.
Oh, Halogen just picking for warm-up in match. Ooh.
This is quite familiar territory.
Yeah. This is a relatively old ranked map, I think.
As we still have the best of 7 going on. First to 4 will take the victory and we'll move on to the round of 32. Which loser will not be eliminated, will be sent down to the loser's bracket. And I believe the winner of this match will either go on to verse Max Tellini or Oxalus. I'm unsure if that match has been completed yet, but weekend has almost concluded. So would not be surprised if those matches happen later on. We're kind of just rounding out the bracket, or kind of rounding out the bracket right now.
Yep. And Sparky finding a few breaks on this LN hybrid section.
Yeah, Sparky finding a lot of 200s on these LNs, dropping her accuracy down to that low or to that high 98 section as Halogen is tanking this chart, 99.5. But it is still anyone's game, only a third in the chart, and these are only warm-ups too. Not the end of the world for any of these two players as of now, but just sort of to give a broad idea on how these players will play out in the actual match.
Coming into an inverse section. Both of them hitting that jet.
Yeah, Sparky lowering her accuracy. Yeah, Sparky lowering her accuracy down to roughly that low 98 range, but Halogen still being able to hold on. Has only a quarter of this chart left until we get into those rolls and those picks and or protects and bans. We also have a match coming up in an hour, Zamab versus Epsilon, and then another a double header after that, Mr. Move versus Elijah, and Era Jungle versus Weather Steel at 18 UTC. Stay tuned for those matches. After this one, though, sit back and watch these two players who've been around for quite a while duke it out in the round of 64. As that will conclude warm-ups. Time for rolls.
Sparky rolling a 25 while Halogen getting a 43. So Halogen gonna be able to choose if they wanna ban or protect first.
Yeah, you would assume seeing Halogen so Rice focused, you'd think they would protect some of the, protect maybe like Hills Have Eyes or even Beat Prisoner. Or they could go into one of the more LN related picks, or even some of the hybrids, like maybe Hello Seattle or Connection.
Yeah, I think Halogen is capable of playing realistically anything in this pool at an extremely high level. So
yeah, Halogen placing 7th seed in that top seed range. As it looks like Bancho ate the message, but
yep.
That gonna protect Rice 5, so gonna protect Beat Prisoner, and Sparky's gonna protect Ukulele. That's quite of a shot in the dark. We haven't seen Ukulele get protected. I'm pretty sure during Sky and Ice Tiger protected Ukulele.
Yep.
As
that's right.
Sparky gonna ban Destiny, so Rice 1, the stream pick, gonna get out the way. Now it's gonna be interesting to see what Halogen is gonna ban. I would assume maybe, yeah, okay, gonna ban Hello Seattle actually.
All right.
Guys, it is out of the way. It is time for the first pick.
Yeah, and it's Halogen's pick here.
Yeah, Halogen's first pick. Seeing how they protected Rice 5, I won't be surprised if they go for maybe W Inda or Hills Have Eyes. Hills Have Eyes is a very common first pick.
I mean, it's a good way to start off a match. Just consistency, dance drum stream, almost hand stream like pattern at a very slow speed. It's a great way to just get into a match. shave off the nerves and
great way to warm up. Sparky asks for the free mod, maybe wanting to opt for mirror or something else. Hopefully our ref does not forget to add free mod to this match. And here we go into the first map of this match. It's gonna be Hills Have Eyes, Halogen versus Sparky.
Yup, and Halogen holding this 100% for 100 combo so far.
Yeah, this V2 double S coming in, but finally drops down to in that 99.99 range. You would think that they are still having that single 300 count in their back pocket. Already 400 combo in. Sparky finding the first drop of this map. You would think that struggling at this BPM, it has happened. Probably just a bit too fast for Sparky, a bit out of her comfort zone, but not out of the woods or not stuck just yet. We're only just a third of the chart in. Sparky taking that break quite well, actually, climbing her accuracy up back to that 99 range, but finds another miss as Halogen increases that lead, dropping down just a little bit down to 99.97. That is still impressive.
Yeah, and just Halogen just steamrolling through this entire pick, just not stopping her accuracy.
Yeah, Sparky almost dropping down to that 97. That stamina really starting to kick in as Halogen is just pretty much storming through this chart. As there's not any breaks left, it's basically just the course being repeated over and over again with these hand streams.
Yep, and Sparky now in that 97 range, and the map is gonna end in a few seconds here.
Yeah, final trill of the chart. Halogen 998, almost a 999k. That is really a statement. 45. That's like almost competing, I think, with NEP's score. I think NEP had a 40 300 play. As Halogen gonna take the first point of this match on Hills Have Eyes. As Sparky's gonna go for Lost Illusion LN3.
And Sparky having PB'd on Hills Have Eyes. Very nice to see that in match.
Yeah, waiting for these two players to ready up and get ready with Lost Illusion. Not one of the more common LN picks, I would say. I think people mainly go for Hello Seattle, but this is also this has been probably the second most picked window chart when it comes to picking for LN.
Yep. With Hello Seattle being banned and most people banning ukulele usually.
Yeah, in my case, I protected Hello Seattle.
Alright.
But here we go into LN3. Sparky looking to test Halogen on their LN capabilities. As Sparky starting off on the right foot this time, keeping in a fair range from Halogen actually. Halogen down to that 99.4 section as Sparky down to 99.2. This is the closest these two players have ever been. Sparky's actually starting to take the lead now.
Now coming into the second quarter of the map, the accuracies have stabilized a bit more, being a 0.2 difference on this, a bit less than that, or a bit more.
Yes,
Really
Sparky
not that far off.
Yeah, Sparky not too far behind from Halogen. Just Halogen having the accuracy lead only by 0.2%. Sparky putting on a good fight against Halogen. You would think that maybe just a miss could do it from a Halogen to swing that lead right over to Sparky. But Sparky finding a bit of 200s in those pounds, but not gonna put a toll on her accuracy. But still, the damage has been done.
Yeah, and coming into the last quarter now. Once again, only 0.3 difference. One miss can completely change the side of the battle.
Halogen finding a bit of rough 200s, but still in that lead as Sparky putting up a good fight, but there is still some map left. Don't want to call it quits just yet, but it looks like Halogen not finding much drops anymore. Sparky missing at the very end. That is just going to seal the deal as Halogen is going to take a break point.
Unfortunate. That was a really nice score from both of them.
Yeah, 972k from Sparky, 987k from Halogen. As Halogen gonna opt for their protect now, which is beat prisoner.
Jack tech pick.
Yeah, this pick's been played more than protected, I would say. As Sparky needs that caffeine to push through.
Yeah, the mini jacks here are, if you don't have speed like to stay consistent on them, it is not easy at all to hit all of them. Very easy to just miss on one of them.
Yeah, really gonna have to look out for those mini jacks. But here we go. Sparky finding an early miss, but that was way before the 400 combo cap. But that was a pretty nasty drop. Sparky's accuracy down to that low 98 range, as Halogen keeping a 99.88 right now.
Yep, and even building up to a 99.9. Well, Sparky in 98% range. But getting back into the map, ooh, that long jack transition not going so well for them.
Yeah, Halogen still in that 99.89 range, climbing up to 99.9 on this break. Here, a little bit of a break to climb that accuracy back up and have just have a break in general from that early mini jack section. As we're starting to transition into the more LN bass part, and I'd say the most trickiest part of the song.
Yeah, for sure. All the Jackson Grace notes that you gotta hit in conjunction with some Allens that just come in as well.
Those left-hand mini jacks really going to put a toll on someone's accuracy if they cannot hit it. But Halogen is actually gaining on this part.
Now coming towards the end of the map, both of them holding their combo so far.
99.93. That is disgusting from Halogen.
Wow.
But Sparky managing to hold on 98.4. That was pretty decent from Sparky, I would say. 300 300s and a pretty good judgment count as well. As now Sparky opting for her last resort, going for ukulele.
And Sparky once again getting a PB on Beat Prisoner.
Here we go with everyone's favorite map in the entire game.
It is indeed one of my favorite maps and songs in the pool.
As Sparky is indeed having a Sparky pop-off session during a tournament. Here we go. As right from the get-go, we see an early lead coming from Sparky, 99.8, but now we are relatively tied.
Yep. As the map goes on, we're gonna see the accuracies drop, probably from the complicated releases and coordination that this map requires.
Yeah, Halogen dropping on those releases, but so is Sparky. A little bit of a trade coming from that. But now Sparky's actually having a lead now.
You have the... it's basically tied up now.
Yeah, Halogen having a slight lead. You would think that Halogen has the ratio advantage over Sparky. But it's just that Sparky found less 200s than Halogen. Now we're going into
has the lead.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a nasty release from Halogen. As Sparky is starting to take that lead. But Sparky finds lots of bad judgments on those LNs as they drop down to the 98 margin. But it is still anyone's game, only reaching halfway mark as Halogen has a slight lead.
Yeah, this map does not give you many breaks. It's almost constant releases. Always a time to find some 200s or even 100s here.
The Sparky fighting lots of 200s on the release, as Halogen managing to keep their accuracy the same as what they were before that section. As it's 99.2 to 98.8, it is relatively close accuracy-wise, only 0.4% between separating these two. As we are back into these release sections, this is Sparky's last resort. Oh, Halogen finds a miss!
Halogen finds a break. Sparky's gonna take the lead on that. It's only 1/8 of the map.
Oh, but Sparky trades it back!
Halogen taking the lead again. There's like only 1/10 of a map left.
It's gonna come down to this final part. We're gonna have to see another break come from Halogen, but it's not gonna look like it. Sparky finds the miss, as it looks like Halogen is gonna get a clean sweep. Wait. It's gonna be a clean sweep from Halogen by only 7,000 points. That was really close, as we could see Sparky having the better combo in the end. It was just having more judgments than having more judgments than Halogen, as Halogen is gonna take the sweep 4-0 and move on to the round of 32 stage. But it is not over. It is not over for Sparky, Sparky still has that losers bracket to go through.
Indeed.
As you can see, we have a few more matches. We have I love wait, no, that was a earlier match. We have Zemab versus Epsilon coming up in about half an hour or so. So later on for that match, we have then a triple header to end, or I mean a double header to end off this little block we have. We have Mr. Move versus Elijah, and then to accompany that double header, we have, I believe that would be Jungle versus Weathercedo.
Right.
So for now, have a little break, as we'll be back in just roughly half an hour.
Mm-hmm.